White River Health has a number of locations to meet both your primary care and specialty care needs, including White River Health Family Care and White River Health Specialty Care in Newport. For more information on services available, visit whiteriverhealth.org. White River Health is a proud supporter of Newport Greyhound Athletics.
2025 is almost over. Year-end savings at George Kell Motors in Newport, Arkansas. You need a truck, an SUV? Come out to George Kell Motors right off exit 85 of Highway 57 in Newport. Look, we've got everything you need. Don't wait. Come pick out your vehicle. Don't wait too long. You might miss out on the vehicle you want. We're at George Kell Motors. Call us at 870-523-2792 or view our entire inventory at georgekellmotors.com. GMC, we are professional grade.
Maintaining a perfect lawn.
Well, we're just ready to go, and it's high school basketball at its finest from Greyhound Fieldhouse. We're already underway. It's the Newport Greyhounds and the Walnut Ridge Lady Bobcats in the senior action. Had a couple of junior high games earlier today. David Black, Ben Black, Anthony May, Josh Nation on the call tonight. And the Hounds quickly get the ball into Daya Jackson, just like we did started last night, and she gets the Hounds on top 2-0. We'll get the starting lineups for you here momentarily, and got a little quicker start than we had anticipated. And the Lady Bobcats, coached by my good friend Skip Dulaney, Ben Black. Good fella.
Yes, sir.
Ben will be on the call for some action tonight for Skip's team. It's Kendi Jackson, Candace Morgan, Selby Muradova, Langley Austin, and Chloe Newberry. That's the starting five, and for the Hounds, we'll get them squared away. We mentioned Daya Jackson. I know that Jaden Robinson is in the starting lineup. Also, Michaela Braxton. And here's a three-point shot, M&P Insurance three-point shot from number 2, Brooklyn Cox. Off the mark, and Walnut Ridge on the attack. We welcome you here on Cable 15 TV, whether you're watching on Facebook or YouTube. And thought we were going to get an offensive foul there, but they call the defensive foul. A little push and a little push back. But to the line will be Candace Morgan for Skip Dulaney's Walnut Ridge Bobcats. Check it. They will inbounds. It was not a shooting foul as such. Walnut Ridge for a three-point shot right side. Nothing but the bottom of the net from Selby Muradova. And Walnut Ridge gets the lead and pressure in the backcourt. It is zone pressure, broken easily by the Hounds. And this is Robinson at the top, out front. Playing a 2-1-2 offense. Sophie dribbles it off her foot, out of bounds. That's a turnover for the Hounds. Sophie Hagewood. We mentioned Braxton. We mentioned Jackson. Sophie. Cox. And Robinson. Another three-point shot will not go. Hounds had the basketball. Last touch by Walnut Ridge, so with a 3-2 lead, Walnut Ridge will have to play defense, and they stay in that zone pressure. Sophie sits. And a steal by Walnut Ridge. Right side shot up, in and out, no good. Rebound by the Hounds. And a tie ball. Carlene Ford has just checked into the basketball game for Newport. Tie ball, alternating possession rule, gives it to the Bobcats. Sophie back in. She comes in, and Michaela Braxton will go get a break. Walnut Ridge looked at it from three, didn't take it from there. Shot off the glass, will not fall, rebounded by the Hounds. Shot was taken by Muradova. Cox into the front court, triple team there. Almost a steal. Daya Jackson comes up with a loose basketball. She throws up a wild shot. Rebounded by Ford. Shot up, good. Carlene Ford draws the foul, plus the hoop. 4-3 in favor of the Hounds. Junior high team split tonight. 3 shots up good. Carlene has 3 and the Hounds lead by 2. Game brought to you by George Kell Motor Company. 3-point shot will not go, and the Hounds battling for a board, but Walnut Ridge comes up with a loose basketball. Cross-court pass goes to Kendi Jackson. She dribbles right side with the weave. Now inside. Now they kick it back outside. 3-point shot from the left side is good. That's Langley Austin. And a steal by Walnut Ridge, who lead by a point. Another 3-point shot on the way, and it will not go. That was Muradova again. She already has 1 3-point shot. And Jalen into the front court now at the right wing. Free throw line extended right side. Dribble, gets it over to Cox, and she's going to be fouled there by Langley Austin. George Kell Motor Company and George Kell Ford. If you're looking to buy an automobile, right now is the time of year. At the end of the year, it's a great time to buy one. They want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas, but come see them for all the big year-end savings at George Kell Motors and George Kell Ford. Daya, shot up good. She is dangerous down there, and I know on the pass I heard Skip holler double, and they did not get the double, and the Hounds got the basket. Walnut Ridge in the lane. That's pretty from about 10 feet. That's Candace Morgan. That's a deuce. Cuts the lead to 1 for the Bobcats, and a reach foul in the backcourt. Selby just reached in a little bit too quickly and got the arm of the Greyhounds. Brooklyn Cox in the backcourt to Robinson. Back to Cox. She and Robinson play catch. Jackson, turn around. Great move going opposite of the way she normally goes. Went strong to the hole, couldn't get it to fall, but she got fouled, so she'll go to the line and shoot a pair. That's the 4th team foul here in the quarter already against Walnut Ridge, and foul was on Kendi Jackson, her first. And again, team's 4th. First free shot is off the mark. Daya now has 5, and we're tied at 8. Hounds make a substitution once again. Sophie back into the basketball game. Tied at 8. Walnut Ridge with possession of the ball. They love to shoot the 3-point shot. Morgan dribbled it off her foot. Recovered by Jackson. Right side 3-point shot is up, and that's pretty. That's Langley with her 2nd 3. She has 6. And it's a 3-point lead for Walnut Ridge. Trouble in the backcourt. And Coach Perry quickly gets a timeout. Angela Perry came here from Augusta, brought her son with her, Brandon Perry. They do a great job with the girls program here. She knew it would be a challenge coming in and not a lot of experience coming back from last year's team, but has a good number of kids on the basketball team and working very hard every day to try to get better day by day. My friend Skip Dulaney from Walnut Ridge, been in the business for many, many years at several locations, been solid at Walnut Ridge for the last few years in the girls program. Son Dylan Dulaney, who played a little U-trip ball for us back years ago when Grant Black was playing. Now a pharmacist. Great kid. Great young man now. Ten-second call, so the turnover will give it to Walnut Ridge, leading by 3. And Newberry will inbounds to Morgan. That's her at the top of the screen. She gets the screen there from Newberry. Kicks it back out. Three-point shot. In and out. Would not fall. Rebound Walnut Ridge. Might have gotten away with a foul, the Greyhounds there. And the Hounds on the move quickly. Jaden Robinson to Cox. M&P Insurance three-point shot will not fall. Rebounded by Ford. Sophie back around the horn. Robinson here. Looking inside for Jackson. Cox. Hagewood. Cox. 4-3. M&P Insurance from the left baseline. That will not fall from Braxton. McKalen had a good look. Another three-point shot for Walnut Ridge. It will not fall. Here come the Hounds. Robinson down the lane. Has it blocked from behind. Just great defense that time by Candace Morgan. And she's quickly into the front court. She kicks it out right side. Down the lane. Puts the shot up and one. Yes. Or no on the floor. Thought they were going to give her that one. Walnut Ridge will inbound underneath. That's too easy for those girls. Morgan with a nice, easy off the left side of the glass shot. Lamontiana Wheeler in the basketball game for Newport. And Walnut Ridge with a substitution. Kinley Fisher, number 33, is in the basketball game. And Jackson to the line, trailing by 5, trying to cut into this lead, and she's short on her first of 2. Senior boys action to follow what should be a dandy of a basketball game. Off the glass, she did call it that way, so she will earn the point. Got to call glass when it comes off the glass like that, and she did. 4-3. No, rebound, up, shot, good. That's Fisher fresh off the bench with an offensive board and shot off the glass. 6-point lead now for Walnut Ridge. Once you dribble to what they call a corner of the half court, which is where the half court line meets the sideline over here, and you're double teamed, what you usually see is a turnover, and it's exactly what happened to the Hounds there. Just great offensive play driving down the left baseline by Langley. Langley has 8 in the basketball game, and the lead is now 8 at 17-9, under a minute to play here in the first quarter. Brooklyn Cox, Sophie. M&P Insurance three-point shot will not fall. Brooklyn Cox with the board, kicks it out to Braxton with a three-point shot. M&P Insurance will not fall. Rebounded by the Hounds, out of bounds. Last touch by whom? Last touch by the Bobcats. Lady Bobcats. Lady Hounds will get possession on the baseline. Trailing by 8. McKalen. And another reach foul. The second one of the night on Selby Muradova for reaching. They're going to call that every time. That's 5 team fouls, so it ought to be a 1-and-1, and they do send McKalen to the line for the 1-and-1. On the 5th foul in every quarter, and they reset it obviously at the end of a quarter, you shoot 2 shots as opposed to a 1-and-1. Did away with the old 1-and-1. Hounds 0 for 2 there. This is Morgan quickly into the front court. Boy, just a running jumper, pretty, from Muradova. She has 5. We've played one, 19-9. We'll be right back.
You need a job, a future. So what should you do? Where should you go? At ASU Newport, the answer is just down the road. With 3 campuses tailored to different skill sets, ready to set you soaring with in-demand skills and unlimited earning potential. Our Newport campus features programs in diesel technology, agriculture technology, surgical technology, and more. Start your future now at ASU Newport, your community college.
2025 is almost over. Year-end savings at George Kell Motors in Newport, Arkansas. You need a truck, an SUV? Come out to George Kell Motors right off exit 85 of Highway 57 in Newport. Look, we've got everything you need. Don't wait. Come pick out your vehicle. Don't wait too long. You might miss out on the vehicle you want. We're at George Kell Motors. Call us at 870-523-2792 or view our entire inventory at georgekellmotors.com. GNC, we are professional grade.
Game also brought to you by Doyle Family Farms, Howard's Glass, El Puente Mexican Restaurant, Arkansas Steel, JB's Heat and Air, that's Jordan Bumpus, Drew Hahn, the Pest Detective, and Churchman Building Center. Hounds lose that out of bounds right off the fingertips of Carlene Ford. So Walnut Ridge will get it back, leading by 10. And into the front court here in the second quarter. For 3, yes. At 7 points for Candace Morgan. Langley has 8. She leads all scorers. Then Morgan is second with 7, and then Daya Jackson has 6 for the Hounds, and a steal by Walnut Ridge. To the glass, blocked. And Jaden Robinson. Oh, what a pass to Jackson off the glass. Yes, give Jaden the assist. Daya with a bucket. Daya has 8. That's pretty right there. Beautiful 2-on-1 break. For 3, nothing but net. That's a great look from Langley Austin. She has 11 on the night. And it extends the biggest lead to 14. Ball tipped out of bounds. Just good defensive pressure by the Lady Bobcats. Sophie in, Brooklyn back in. Carlene will rest. Is that Lamontiana in the game? It is, number 5. Lamontiana Wheeler. Top of the key, left side it goes. Back to the top. Down low. Double dribble. Hounds got it where they wanted to get it. Just couldn't get a shot off. So that's a turnover. And a flash for a steal. That's McKalen. Oh, beautiful stop. Little jump hop right there. And McKalen Jackson. It's the way we teach it, Ben Black. It's the way we teach it. A little quick hop, stop, just put it right off the glass, and McKalen did. Hounds get a timeout. McKalen Braxton was just a beautiful shot. Ben and I were discussing earlier in the broadcast, earlier today before the broadcast, about coaching in Pee Wee and how we teach that, the little hop step. Just allows you to slow down, get you a good shot. Just Max Black said it last night, just shoot it off the glass like you're laying an egg up there. Good timeout for the Hounds, trailing by 12. But it's been Walnut Ridge mostly here in the first quarter, plus the first few minutes of the second quarter. Senior boys action to follow, which will be a dandy of a basketball game. Walnut Ridge was on the road last week at Osceola and played them off their feet for 3+ quarters. And so it's the Lady Greyhounds basketball in the backcourt. And a steal. And a tie ball. An alternating possession rule gives it to the Lady Bobcats. Chloe Newberry and Kinley Fisher in the basketball game. Doing a little dual duty here. Both will be on the low block. Tie ball. This time it goes back to the Lady Greyhounds. Jada Robinson quickly off the glass. Yes, it's what you call breaking the press easily. But then again, nothing's easy against the press. That three was partially blocked by the Hounds, and then a wild pass down court. Jaden looked at it from three. Daya put it on the ground, lost it, tie ball, third one in the last minute, and it goes back to the Lady Hounds. Or was there a timeout? There was a timeout. Remind everybody that the game's brought to you by Dairy Queen Grill and Chill in Batesville, by Mark Manning Shelter Insurance, White River Health, Dr. Kelly McKinney, Tree Wine Sensation, Woodbriar Nursing Home in Harrisburg, Eye Care RX Pharmacy, by Sonic Drive-In right here in Newport, Newport Economic Development Commission. Also brought to you by Merchants and Planters Bank, Norris Lawn Care Plus, Delta Trailer Manufacturing, and Norman Baker Pharmacy. It's a 10-point lead. The biggest lead has been 14 here in the first half. Still a wealth of time to play here in the second quarter. Several turnovers, several tie balls. Hounds now look to apply a little half-court pressure. Broken easily by Walnut Ridge. Shot is rejected by Hagewood. Gabby Scott with the shot. She's number 14, freshly into the basketball game. Free throw line extended to the left side. Both girls trip. Daya Jackson down the lane. Goes up and fouls. She's fouled. She'll go to the line for a pair. She has 8 of the 15. Carlene Ford has 3, and McKalen and Jaden have 2 apiece. Free shot's nothing but the bottom of the net. 9 points for Daya Jackson. That one's too strong. And a clear by the Bobcats. Morgan at the top of the key. Shot up. I don't think she meant to throw it off the glass. That was Kendi Jackson. But she got in the lane, got in the air, and had to hurry her shot. And the Hounds with a defensive stop. Trailing by 9 here. Sophie drives, left side, loses the basketball, goes out of bounds, last touch by Walnut Ridge. So Brooklyn Cox will inbound. Daya, turnaround, spin shot, yes. Great out of bounds play there. Called by Coach Perry. Walnut Ridge on the attack. Hounds playing a little bit better defensively here. That's Jackson. That's a three-point shot that is an air ball by Scott. And the Hounds with the basketball on the move. Jaden Robinson, yes! Jaden has 4, and Skip Dulaney wants a timeout as the Hounds have cut a 14-point lead to 5. Under 4 to play, a little under 3.5 to play here in the second quarter. And the Hounds just absolutely making it happen on the defensive end and turning defense into offense. Game brought to you by White River Area Agency on Aging, the Jackson's Funeral Home, First Horizon Bank, Dr. Gavin McDowell at Customized Vision Care, Fathead Pizza, it's one word, it's all caps, Fletcher Land Surveying, Unity Health Newport, C&M Ag Depot, by Diaz Scrap Metal, by Newport Small Engine Sales and Service, your lawn and garden headquarters, M&P Insurance Services, Ellis Automotive, Two Chicks Florist and more, and 80/20 Learning for Autism, Compassion Over Compliance, Ben and Leslie Glidewell supporting the Newport Greyhounds. Hounds have made a little run here, and it's all because of the defensive pressure on that end. And able to get a few breakaways, had a great inbounds play underneath. And this is Morgan who sets the offense for the Bobcats. And another steal by the Hounds. That's McKaylin Braxton. Ahead to Robinson. Robinson's shot is blocked, rejected by Morgan from behind. She's in trouble, finally clears it out. And Robinson trying for a steal, and she's going to foul Chloe Newberry. That's her third foul for Jaden, and she's going to have to go to the bench. First team foul this quarter. Morgan, left side, three-point shot. Rimmed out, rebounded by the Hounds. Now knocked out of bounds by the Hounds, so it'll be Walnut Ridge basketball. Madison Stewart in the basketball game. 4-3, yes. Candace Morgan has 10. And the lead back to 8. And the Hounds on the attack. That's Stewart. Down low, Jackson kicks it back out. Braxton short. And an air ball and out of bounds. Clock continues to roll near the 2-minute mark here of the first half, and the Hounds right in this basketball game. And a late travel call called against Walnut Ridge. It is Davis, Hagewood, Braxton, Stewart, and Cox for the Hounds. Sophie drives down the left baseline, has it knocked out of bounds. Last touch by the Bobcats. Wheeler checks back in. Jackson traveled with the basketball. For three, short of the mark. Here come the Hounds. Wheeler, Jackson, M&P Insurance, three-point shot off the glass by Brooklyn Cox. Walnut Ridge quickly down court, and they throw it away. Hounds battling hard, trailed by 14 points just a few moments ago. Now only trail by 5. This is Cox. Braxton, Hagewood. Short on a little baseline jumper. Ball loose on the floor. Tie ball, alternating possession rule gives it to the Lady Bobcats. Great screen out front. Great kick out. They got the open shot. Uradova couldn't finish it. It was a great shot, just a little off. Hounds turn it over. Fresh 35, and Walnut Ridge could play for the last shot if they so choose. I think they'll take their first open look. And that's it right there. Wide of the mark. That was Kendi Jackson, who hasn't scored in the basketball game. She's had a couple of good open looks. Hounds to inbounds here with 17.7 to play. Jaden Robinson back in. Don't pick up a charge. Sophie, M&P Insurance three-point shot is rejected. That's just good defense by Kendi Jackson. Hounds to inbounds on the far baseline. For three, M&P Insurance three-point shot will not go. In and out of the hands of the Bobcats, so this will be Newport's basketball underneath. Brother Rick McKinney with the basketball there. Jada. M&P Insurance three-point shot will not go by Brooklyn Cox. We've played a half. Hounds have cut it to 5, 28-23. We have the second half coming right up.
At Merchants and Planners Bank, we're more than just your bank. We're part of your community. For over 78 years, we've been helping families grow, businesses thrive, and dreams come true right here in Jackson County. We proudly support local businesses and give back to the community that we love. And we're always there to cheer on the Greyhounds, both on and off the field. Personalized service, local expertise, and people dedicated to making their community happy. That is the Merchants and Planners Bank difference. Merchants and Planners Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
2025 is almost over. Year-end savings at George Kell Motors in Newport, Arkansas. You need a truck, an SUV? Come out to George Kell Motors right off exit 85. of Highway 57 in Newport. Look, we've got everything you need. Don't wait. Come pick out your vehicle. Don't wait too long. You might miss out on the vehicle you want. We're at George Kell Motors. Call us at 870-523-2792 or view our entire inventory at georgekellmotors.com. GMC, we are professional grade.
Lot of action on the street today, huh, Willie?
Yep. Oh, check out the German V8.
Ooh, 64 dream car.
At Shelter Insurance, we insure all your favorite rides and have since 1946.
Sweet pickup. Hiya, Muggsy.
Yo.
From Hot Wheels to hybrids, we've got you covered.
Hey, mailman.
Love those shoes.
Hey, where you going?
Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Ask Agent Mark Manning about Shelter's auto insurance discounts.
White River Health has a number of locations to meet both your primary care and specialty care needs, including White River Health Family Care and White River Health Specialty Care in Newport. For more information on services available, visit whiteriverhealth.org. White River Health is a proud supporter of Newport Greyhound Athletics.
It's the Ford year-end sales event at George Kell Ford in Newport, and Ford is closing out 2025 with the best deals of the year. Right now, get 0% APR for 60 months on new 2025 Ford Explorers, Escapes, F-150s, and Mustang Mach-E. And here's the holiday bonus. Payment free until 2026 with no payments for 90 days. Drive into the new year before making your first payment. The Ford year-end sales event is happening now. George Kell Ford in Newport, where Northeast Arkansas drives Ford tough.
And we are back for third quarter action, and the Walnut Ridge Bobcats will have the possession first, and they shoot an air ball and out of bounds, last touched by the Lady Greyhounds. For the Hounds, it's Robinson and Davis. Wheeler's in the basketball game. She gets the start. Braxton, shot by Walnut Ridge, will not fall. Jackson, Braxton, Wheeler, Robinson, and Cox for the Hounds. Muradova, Jackson, Morgan, Austin, and Newberry. And the Hounds have possession here with a chance to cut that 5-point deficit even further. She's strong from there and couldn't get that one to fall. Had got single coverage on the block. And Daya couldn't get it to go, but the Hounds got the look that they were hoping to get. Walnut Ridge for three. They love the three-point shot, and they're great at shooting them. That one's a little off by Selby Muradova. And an over-the-back foul against the Lady Bobcats. That's on Austin, and they say 4 on her. That's a big foul. So with Walnut Ridge losing Austin for a little while, big opportunity here for them. Hounds travel with a basketball. Game, as always, brought to you by George Kell Motor Company, George Kell Ford, and Jackson's Funeral Home. White River Health. Round the horn. Fisher in the basketball game. She came in when the substitution was made. And that's a left-handed, pretty, beautiful shot by Jaden Robinson, who has 6. And the lead is now 3. And I missed who shot that shot. 2 or 3. So what was I writing on the other end? Who knows? Daya. In the backcourt. Walnut Ridge will have possession of the basketball. It's a 5-point lead, 30-25. For 3, blocked. Rebounded by Walnut Ridge and put back up, and that's Kendi Jackson with her first basket of the night. Seven-point lead for Walnut Ridge here. This is Cox. Top of the key, Robinson. Braxton back to Robinson to Cox. M&P Insurance three-point shot will not fall. Rebound Hounds, and another one coming. M&P Insurance three-point shot in and out by Cox this time. Loose ball recovered by the Hounds. Jaden Robinson looked at it again. Cox to Daya, down low, double team, gets it off to Braxton, off the glass, left side, no, but she's fouled. To the line for a pair is McKaylin Braxton. First one will not fall. Jackson with an offensive board and a putback, yes. Daya now has 13. She scored 9 points last night and then got into foul trouble early. And it really turned the game around. If she can stay in the basketball game, it would certainly be a big plus for the Hounds, to say the least. Robinson in the front court. Blows past a couple of defenders. Jackson with a board. I think they're going to get her for a foul here. Just great hustle by her, trying to get the offensive rebound. See if it is on her. It is. Only her first. And Coach Skip Dulaney needs a timeout, holding a 5-point lead. Been back and forth, been a 14-point lead at one time. Played half of the third quarter here. Reminder, the senior boys action will follow this one. Junior girls came up a little short. Junior boys came out on top in the first 2 ball games tonight. We'll see what Coach Skip Dulaney has with his new strategy, calling the timeout. When you call those timeouts, you talk offensively and defensively. You're going to make some changes, say, here's what we're going to do on the offensive end, here's what we're going to do on the defensive end. A lot of times it's just a simple adjustment. Could be a change in personnel from position to position. Could be a whole team concept of you've been in a zone trap, you want to go man-to-man press. But Walnut Ridge will be offensive here now. And the Hounds in the backcourt. Playing man-to-man, that's Wheeler against Morgan. Tried to get the ball down low to Chloe Newberry, who was open, and it was tipped by the Hounds. And so Muradova will inbound. Inbounded and then became the 3-shooter. Couldn't get it off. Stolen by Daya Jackson. Out of bounds, but a foul. Hounds will inbounds. Sophie Hagewood is in. Another substitution in for Walnut Ridge as Gabby Scott comes back into the basketball game. And Selby Muradova goes out. Jackson, no. And the Hounds get a pushing foul underneath. That's the first one on Sophie Hagewood. Hounds playing man pressure here with the exception, and got this turnover with the exception of Jaden. Jaden, I think, has those 4 fouls. She can ill afford to get a 5th. Hounds can ill afford to lose her in this basketball game. Cox, Hagewood, 4-3, M&P Insurance, whistle, foul, traveling. Not whistle, foul, traveling, whistle, call, traveling. Scott in the backcourt. Pass stolen by Jackson. Robinson quickly into the front court. Sophie now for an M&P Insurance 3-point shot. Will not go. Out of bounds, last touched by the Walnut Ridge Lady Bobcats. Sophie for 3. M&P Insurance shot, no, and a travel. After the offensive board, by Daya Jackson. Both defenses playing very, very well right now. Lead is still 5 for Walnut Ridge, and there's a tip and a steal. Hounds have numbers. Braxton, yes, great pass from Sophie Hagewood to McKaylin Braxton, and Braxton has 4, and the Hounds have cut it to 3 at 32-29. And Walnut Ridge gets an easy one. That's Kinley Fisher. She has 4. And the lead back to 5. Braxton, Cox, Robinson, Sophie, Hagewood. Hagewood three-point shot, no good. Another tie ball. We saw a bunch of those in the first half. Alternating possession rule gives it back to the Greyhounds. Gabby Scott is out. And into the game is Eden Garland. Hounds with a turnover. Morgan will dribble safely into the front court behind the back. And Eden fresh off the bench. The thought process was good. She had somebody open in the corner. She just overthrew it. I like her thinking on the play. From Hagewood to Robinson, M&P Insurance three-point shot, and it's in and out. They ought to give us 1.5 for that. Hounds going to come away with nothing. That ball hit, I started to say both sides of the rim, but there's really not any sides to the rim. And Walnut Ridge will turn it over again. Senior boys action coming up next. It'll be a new feed as usual, as always. Hagewood, Robinson, Cox, Braxton, Jackson to Hagewood. M&P Insurance three-point shot is good. And that's Sophie's first points of the night, and the lead is cut to 2. And trying for a steal. Down low. Boy, great defense by Robinson with the steal. She's into the front court. She has to be careful going down the stretch. Got a little too far under the goal, but was fouled and will go to the line to shoot a couple of shots right here. So Newport has played their way back into this basketball game. We talked about it in the second quarter because of defense. Daya Jackson leads all scorers with 13 in it. Free shot is good. Jaden has 5. The lead is 1. And a steal by the Hounds. Hounds have numbers, 2-on-1 from Robinson. Boys, just great defense from behind by Candace Morgan, coming late on the 2-on-1 break, and she disrupted it. And that's a bucket-saving knockout by the Lady Bobcats. Hounds to play for 1. Shot clock turned off here. Robinson, Braxton, Sophie for 3. M&P Insurance shot will not fall. Don't foul there, girls. At the buzzer, yes or no, it did not go. We played 3. We'll be right back.
It's time to roll with a degree in diesel technology from ASU Newport. Diesel trucks drive America's economy, and if you can fix it, you can start your career as a diesel technician. Diesel techs are in demand locally and nationwide, making good money with growth opportunity and job security. Enroll in an ASU Newport diesel technology program and start your rewarding career when you graduate. Register online at asun.edu. That's asun.edu. Enroll and start out at ASU Newport.
It's the Ford year-end sales event at George Kell Ford in Newport, and Ford is closing out 2025 with the best deals of the year. Right now, get 0% APR for 60 months on new 2025 Ford Explorers, Escapes, F-150s, and Mustang Mach-E. And here's the holiday bonus: payment free until 2026 with no payments for 90 days. Drive into the new year before making your first payment. The Ford year-end sales event is happening now. George Kell Ford in Newport, where Northeast Arkansas drives Ford tough.
Through 3 quarters, and it's going to take 8 minutes to decide this one. Credit to both teams, but boy, the Hounds trailed by 14 points in the first half. I think led early 2-0 maybe. Maybe a couple of times early before we got to 10 points. Can the Hounds get another lead since early? This is Robinson. Braxton, Robinson, Braxton, Cox. 3 in the lane. Carlene Ford in the basketball game for the Hounds. And she got a steal. And a pass to Robinson. Robinson right side, free throw line extended. Cox, left side, Braxton down low. Shot up, will not fall for Ford. And into the front court, the Lady Bobcats. Hounds defense has just been relentless as of late. This is Jackson. Cross court pass back to Austin, who's checked back into the basketball game with 4 fouls. 3-point shot is in and out, no good. And Jaden Robinson tried to get it down low to McKalen. It was tipped by a Walnut Ridge player and then off the hands of Braxton out of bounds. Just great hustle by both teams there. Hounds in full court, man-to-man pressure. Oh, they're going to get Jaden for a foul. I think that's her 5th. Good, they called it on McKalen. Her first. Inside, left-handed shot will not fall from Langley Alston. She's an offensive threat and a tremendous defensive player. When she went to the bench, it really curtailed the offense. She leads all Walnut Ridge scorer after setting most of the third quarter. And normally solid from the free throw line. Haywood checks in, Ford checks out. Langley has 12, the lead is 2. We could cash in with an M&P Insurance Services three-point shot right here. We take the lead. And here it is. Robinson, she pulls up inside the paint. No, Jackson, yes! Deal with 15. And we're tied at 35. Where's the 10 seconds? It's a turnover, all caused by pressure defense from the Hounds. Robinson will trigger the offense for the Hounds. This is Cox back to Robinson. Haywood's on the left side. Braxton on the right. Hounds being patient, a lot of time on the 35-second clock. Jackson. Haywood drives left baseline out of bounds, last touched by the Fowler. That foul goes against Kendi Jackson. That's her first in the basketball game. Sophie for three. M&P Insurance three-point shot. No. Braxton with the offensive board. No. Cox back to Sophie. Jaden can't get it to go. Rebound. Walnut Ridge. Candace Morgan has it slapped out of bounds. Just real impressed with the defense for the Hounds here. Substitution in the game. Lamontiana Wheeler checks in. McKaylin Braxton checks out. That's a great out-of-bounds play there, and Walnut Ridge could not get it to go. Under 5 to play, tied at 35. Hounds. Offensive foul on the rebound. Second one on Jackson. Double dribble. Kendi Jackson called for the violation, and the turnover gives it to the Hounds. And can the Hounds retake the lead since early in the first quarter? M&P Insurance three-point shot is too long. And Walnut Ridge rebounds it and throws it away. Chloe Newberry is saying the ball was tipped. Sophie out. McKaylin in. And the Hounds again trying to get a lead here. Robinson. That's Cox. Cross-court pass is stolen by Walnut Ridge. Restolen by the Hounds. Jackson, strong to the glass. They wave it off. They're going to call her for an offensive foul. And the Hound fans are in disbelief. The Walnut Ridge fans on their feet. Not so sure about that one. But it is what it is, so you continue on. Next play. Walnut Ridge throws it away. Coach Skip is a little upset of something. And I'm not sure what the discussion is. I don't know. I thought he might have said, I'm just thinking here, I thought he might have said they had 6 on the floor. I don't know what he said. That may not be the case at all. Whatever it is, the Newport bench, after the explanation from Rick McKinney, cheers the decision. Hounds trying to take a lead here. Cox to Robinson, down low, triple team by Jackson, no. Wheeler with a board. Cox, Robinson, back to Cox. 15 on the shot clock. Jackson, double team, shot off the glass, good. 17 for Jackson, and the Hounds with the lead for the first time since early in the basketball game. The Lady Greyhounds trailed by 14 points in the first half. In the second quarter, trailed by 10 at the end of one. 19-9, and that 10-point lead grew to 14 early in the second quarter. The Hounds fought back to cut the lead to 5 at the half, 1 at the end of 3, and their first lead since early, and I mean the first minute or so of the basketball game. And Walnut Ridge to shoot a pair of free throws here because of the 5th team foul against the Hounds. And Candace Morgan has her 11th point of the night. And 12th. And we're tied at 37. You have to make plays offensively as well as continue to play the pressure defense that the Hounds have done throughout this second half. Really started in the second quarter. Robinson, Cox. Hagewood. Ball is tipped. 10 seconds to shoot. Robinson to Hagewood. Jackson, no. Braxton. Couldn't get a handle on it before the 35-second clock went off. Wheeler in, Hagewood out. We're tied at 37, under 3 minutes to play. Still pressure in the backcourt by the Hounds. That's got to be 10. And now a cheap foul. Hagewood will check in after the first free throw. Coach Perry substituting offense, defense there. Wheeler comes in on the defensive end when they can, and Hagewood comes in on the offensive end. Hounds either need to get a board. Free shot was good. Hounds. Shot. M&P Insurance three-point shot will not go. Out of bounds. Last touch by Walnut Ridge. Scoreboard shows a 1-point lead for the visiting Lady Bobcats. Jaden Robinson. Sophie Hagewood. Back to Jaden. Over to Braxton for three. No, got her on board. Kick it out. Knocked to the floor. No foul called. And recovering Walnut Ridge on the attack. Shot good. Muradova hits a big one. She has 9, and it's a 3-point lead for Walnut Ridge. We'll have to quickly change the feed at the conclusion of the contest. For three, air ball, 2, Robinson, no. Rebound, Walnut Ridge. Hounds are trying to foul, and out of bounds, last touch by the Hounds. 19 seconds on the the shot clock. Wheeler will come back in. Hagewood comes out. And a steal by the Hounds. Hounds have got to have some offense. Cox. Robinson. Cox. Robinson for three. M&P Insurance shot no good. Rebound run down by Walnut Ridge and a great save by Muradova. A 3-point lead with 20 seconds to play. Walnut Ridge does not have to shoot. Flash for a steal, and they didn't get it. Hounds are going to have to foul or get a steal. Alternating possession rule is going to give it back to Walnut Ridge. But great defense by the Hounds. But under 10 to play. And a timeout on the court. It's been fast and furious here as of late. And again, we've talked about it several times. The Lady Greyhounds trailed by 14 points midway through the second quarter, and they cut it to 5 at the half. And they cut that lead in the third quarter to 1 going into the fourth quarter. Briefly led. Under 4 minutes to play, 37-35. Hounds have not scored yet, and then after they have led, they've been outscored 5-0. Hounds have got to have a steal. You play for the steal. If you don't, a steal and a 3, and if you don't get it, then you have to immediately foul. And again, we'll have to get out quickly to be able to get on the air for the senior boys game. In a very, very entertaining basketball game. Both teams playing with a lot of heart, a lot of hustle. The spirit of competition is alive and well in Newport and Walnut Ridge. Hounds got the foul. It's just a great call to run Morgan off a screen going toward the other basket where she could dribble until she got caught from behind. Only a couple of seconds ran off the clock. 2 shots. First one will not go. The Hounds show to have a couple of timeouts left. If they get a board right here, I would think they would call a timeout if on the miss. And that's what coach is saying right there. And it's a rebound by Walnut Ridge. 2.2. And had the Hounds rebounded that basketball, you had an opportunity. They were set up to call the timeout. Coach Perry had already asked the official for that. Makes it very, very difficult regardless of what happens here. And that's a winner for Walnut Ridge, and congratulations to those girls, unless something just totally impossible happens. (42-37), Walnut Ridge wins it. Congratulations to Coach Skip Dulaney, but a great basketball game to say the least. Our senior boys coming up on another feed.